Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 28th of March. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director at Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have the gold ETF, Chalice, Telstra, Dimeric and core lithium. So if you have a request, please send it through. Make sure you're getting a free newsletter, but our best stock tips come out on Tuesday in the Dynamic Investor Report. So please ensure you are subscribing to that report. But if you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media or even leave us a review. Our main business is on the portfolio management side. So if you want my direct help in giving you the buy and the sell signals, then please give me a call. And all the advice here is general only. So we have the gold ETF, GOLD, generally should be tracking the gold price, not exactly though, but we'll start off with the monthly chart. So we could see that, there are periods, as we could see over here, where it essentially went nowhere. So, gold is one of those things that you only want to hold when it's on the move. So, there was a very nice move in gold back in 2019, we can see that. And then again, it was sort of in the wilderness for a few years. Sort of moving back to the weekly chart, as a lot of us know, it's been testing resistance for a while. I mean, the price itself has only recently broken out. This ETF looks like it had an upside break here back in 2023, but essentially it's on the move now. So we're seeing the next major move. There's been a bit of a consolidation. It's been moving again, but ultimately, we've just recently seen a breakout from a long consolidation. So I don't have an upside target, but momentum is clearly to the upside, so you'd be buying the dips. Okay, so Chalice, this is the weekly chart. As we could see, it's pretty much given back most of the gains since that last major rally in 2020 and 2021. So look, is it going to stop? Is it going to stop back at where it started? We could see on the daily chart that it's sort of heading sideways at best. Still pretty much generally slipping lower. So it's one of those things where you really do need to see it build a base, and then after it builds a base, if it can give you an upside break, then that's the buy signal, but it still looks like we're nowhere near that stage yet. Telstra, so let's look at a weekly chart. So there's clearly a major support level around here, sort of around 380, just under 380. After making a high in 2023, it fell all the way back quite sharply to that support level. Tried to bounce for several weeks, but very quickly found its way back to support, which, not a good sign. It's now tested this level on a number of occasions, which means that it's getting weaker and weaker. And in some respects, we may well have a major sort of head and shoulders, sort of left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, head. The right shoulder still developing, but pretty much it does look like it's at risk of, fairly likely it will break support. And I think if it breaks this level, you're going to see a fairly decent move lower. So it does look a bit dangerous here. DXB. So sort of an interesting one. If we just look at the daily chart, it all started in October last year. So the massive move up on volume, so it would have been a substantial percentage increase, but obviously with the volume that would have been the buy signal. The next buy signal would have been here in mid-December, so you've got like this sort of tightening range consolidation breakout. That's the next buy signal. And then you've got a situation where it rallied, sort of consolidated, and then here in March on big volume it pushed to a new high for the year. So again, buy signal there. In terms of where we are at the moment, it looks like it's just consolidating in a bull flag. So we can see volume here on the way up, lower volume as it consolidates. So essentially you'd be looking at some sort of pattern developing. Maybe it's just a bull flag here and then upside break, or we get, maybe it sort of rallies and does something a bit more like an ascending triangle, who knows. But at the moment, it looks just like a bull flag, and you'd be looking for the upside break for the next buy signal. Okay, and core lithium, start with the weekly chart. I mean, essentially just like the Chalice that we saw, given back all the gains of the recent rally. We can see on the daily chart again, just sort of drifting lower. Any rallies, any sort of small rallies are getting sold into. So again, it's just one that we don't know where it's going to stop, but it's likely to, it will need to form a base, and then you get your breakout and then a buy signal, but we don't know when that is. It's not at the moment. It's still too early. Okay, well, that's all for this week. So if you have a request, send it through and we'll try to cover it next week for you.